Hey! Ho!
Let's go!
Now that I'm back here in Georgia for a few months before school starts back up again in the fall, I have a lot more time to myself. So I decided to take a trip down memory lane and go through some of the stuff from my youth. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That is likely the last book that I read recreationally. Oh! My bow tie phase. I used to be such a nerd. Thank goodness nothing has changed. Oh my Lanta, yes! What do you think? Too much? Not enough? You're right, not enough. It needs more. I'll figure that out later. But today what I wanted to do is to take some old things from my childhood and create something more out of them. Typically the videos I make on this channel are of me designing something or creating something in an unconventional way. So, the first of these passion projects is the Mindstorms NXT robotics kit. In the early 2000s, LEGO released this robotics kit, sold for kids, to help them understand the basics of programming and designing. In fact, this toy that you see here is what got me into wanting to be an engineer in the first place.
Hey, I'm kind of getting hungry again.
My bot's got it.
Awesome.
Your food, master.
New LEGO Mindstorms in XT. Building program robots that do what you want.
A robot's work is never done.
Soon humanity will be enslaved.
In its heyday, people created awesome things with this kit. From robots who could solve a Rubik's Cube in under a second, to ones that can draw, to ones that can solve Sudoku puzzles, because that's really what everyone wants a robot to do. The limits to what this toy can do is endless. Unfortunately, it is incredibly outdated, and because it has been sitting in my closet for a few years, some of its functionality is limited. But from what I was able to do, I created this, the Egg Painter 2000, because Egg Painter 1000, that was patented. It's pretty simple. The program chooses one random color of the 4 options and paints it on the egg, and then repeats the process until it just decides that it's done, making every egg a unique piece of art. Moving on to my second little passion project the last few weeks is this. It may not seem like much, but this is a very complex and intelligent robotic system. It is a ball, a sphere to be precise, that has a little robot inside of it with plenty of sensors and motors that keep it oriented in a specific position. Now, this ball is one of the original toys that came from Sphero, Incorporated, or whatever the company was. And back when I was in middle school, I actually play tested this toy for the Sphero company when it was just starting out. Since then, the company has gone on to do bigger and better things by creating complex RC cars, other remote drivable things. They also designed the BB-8 robot for the new Star Wars movies, which is pretty cool.
Ow!
Though a remote control ball doesn't seem like a lot, this is a very cool toy. That there were many apps and different games that would utilize this thing. But right now, the only app I still have on my phone that's compatible with the ball is the Driver app. So I decided to take it another step further. By adding a larger styrofoam ball and some maze aspects, I created a life-size version of Labyrinth. Well, not a life-size version, because then that'd be huge, but a larger version of Labyrinth. And all it took was some styrofoam and good old-fashioned
imagination.
Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Grant, that is cool, but I don't have any advanced robotic toys hiding in my attic. To which I say you don't need to. If you want to make something cool, then go out, find something, and then make something. For example, a few days ago, I and my dog were walking in the woods, just perusing amidst the trees, when we stumbled across this junkyard full of random trash and objects that have been rotting there since the 70s. There were a whole bunch of mason jars, shopping carts, furniture, and a vintage TV set. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to make something cool out of it, so I brought it home, I cracked it open, then after looking at the innards, I realized there's nothing I can do to fix this machine. One, because it has been there for 50 years, and two, because I don't know how TVs work. But that didn't stop me, so after some modifications, I created this bad boy. Now, I didn't fix the TV at all. What I did is I retrofitted my iPad to fit where the screen is. So not only is it a fully functioning TV, but also, it's a little place where you can put all your stuff or something. I don't know, just a little box you can hide stuff in. I think it's cool, at least. So there you have it, 3 little projects that I've been working on. There is no real reason I chose each of these 3 things. I was just bored and wanted something to do. But if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment I have to make. What is this? Well, thank you for tuning in to this week's video. Even though I get a video out every 2 to 3 weeks, I am going to be releasing a video every Saturday as of the month of May, so stay tuned for that. If there was a theme to this video at all, it would be that next to anything can be made with next to nothing. No matter how boring an object may seem, it can be whatever you want it to be with the right imagination. Much like a box can be a race car or a spaceship to a child sitting inside of it, an egg can be a canvas, a ball can be part of a maze game, or a TV can be a box.